Hi, in the previous tutorial, we learned how we can create nested layouts. In this one, we're gonna learn both how we can create nested and dynamic routes. So let's do that.
Code with Sloba.
So let's first explain why do we need dynamic routes in the first place, or nested routes. So in our bar component here, or our bar page, we're gonna list all the drinks that we have inside of our bar. And imagine we're gonna have thousands of drinks. If we were to create every single page for all of those drinks, it would take us incredible amount of time, and this is completely necessary, as we have all this information for this drink stored in our database, and we're pulling that information using the API. So what we need to do is we need to create just a template page or template component, and then using dynamic routes, we can pass in the information or the ID of a specific drink, and then pull that information from the database. So the only thing that we need is that ID that we need to pull in the information from database and show that on our page. So how we can do that is in our bar component here, or bar folder. Let's create a new folder, and this is going to be the name of the dynamic parameter. So it is very important to add the square brackets because this indicates that this is dynamic route. And very conventional is just to use the ID. And this is going to be the name of the parameter ID. Now inside of this ID, we just need to create a new file, and we need to name it as page.js. This is the convention that we use across the entire application, page.js. And now we need to create a new functional component. And I'm just going to use, once again, this shortcut, RFCEE. And I'm going to name this one as drink page. And how we can access the ID that we're passing here is through the params. So we're getting the object here, and the name of the property is params. And now what we can do is we can just log what the parameter we're getting here. So we can just do console.log, and we can access that using the params, and then we have the ID name. So this ID corresponds to the name that we passed, or actually the name that we have created this folder inside of these square brackets. So this is why we are using the ID here. And now if we save this and we navigate in our component here, or actually in our application, we can add new dynamic routes. So we can use some number. Let's use 1, 2, 3. And if we navigate to this route, and if we open up our console, we should get this parameter because we are logging here on the server. So let's say that we want to add different number, 555. We get this on the console because these are dynamic routes, and they are catching all the dynamic IDs or parameters that you're sending. Now in the next tutorial, we're gonna see how we can display all the drinks in our new component, and then we're gonna use these IDs to show or actually pull the information from the database and create new separate pages for our drinks. And if you want to support my channel and get a full source code of every single video that I'm doing, feel free to check out patreon.com/codewithsloba to get full access. See you there.
Well, that's all for this video.
And thanks for stopping by.
And don't forget to subscribe.
Code with Sloba.
Thank you for watching the entire video. To see more videos like this, click here.